Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a matchup where time of possession will be a focus. The Titans are top 10 in rushing yards, and they're going up against the Jaguars team that will need to keep the running game in check.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This is Leonard Fournette. A big hit. Knocked down. Sideways at the 23. To throw on second down is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Curry. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is When they know that the defense can take the ball away as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Down right around the 25. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Curry. He got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On first and 10, Newton. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I like what they tried to there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Mariota to throw it. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A first down carry for Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and that'll make it third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Gets around him. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go here on second down. Throwing, Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the gun, Mariota. Being chased out left. Fighting his way through contact. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Here's Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw Mariota. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On first down, it's Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Curry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Kawann Short in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. counter. It's Henry. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. Mariota now. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Succop for the Titan field goal. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Succop will put this one right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, here's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On first down, Newton. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Fournette, a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Newton. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down at the 28. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Forbath will put this one through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, they are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped down to an early lead in their ball game, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Mariota to throw it. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. After the penalty, it's Henry. Always got some breathing room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
This is similar to baseball, where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. Now Newton on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. To throw on third down, Newton. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Newton on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Newton now on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Curry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw on second down. Newton. That's complete. It's Collins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. From the gun, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Ziggy Ansah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Crockett Gilmore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll toss it to Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down following the run. To throw is Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Right side catch, Gilmore. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Curry. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Curry. They give him a gain of 37.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. A handoff to Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on 2nd down, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Mariota now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Titans on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Back to the air, Newton on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. The Jaguars on third down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They begin with Henry, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. The play clock's running down. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Mariota. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Throwing, Mariota. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a handoff to Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Mariota. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This for the lead in the final stages. And Succop will put this one right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tennessee, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.